Ramsgate Town Council has called this meeting because we do want to hear you and we do want to answer you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Got me to blame, haven't you? I introduced the site some 11 years ago. But we're all to blame, of course, because we've all had our share in protesting and upsetting the situation in a number of ways. What I would like to do, because it will answer a lot of those questions, and I think Councillor Paul has given a good, sensible appraisal of the current situation. We are at deadlock because I'm going to now read to you a report from SFP solicitor that summarises a lot of what Paul has said and will show my client's position. So bear with me, it's quite lengthy. At present, both parties, can you hear that okay? It's not whistling too much. At present, both parties, i.e. the Council and SFP, are bound by the terms of the 206 Development Agreement. The Council, through Mark Seed, are stating that they require to be convinced that the Council will be in a stronger position under any new agreement and that there will be a guarantee that the work will be completed and that the hotel will be completed. The 2006 agreement does not work, and indeed, because of this, both the Council and SFP are in an impossible situation. The main reason is that the 2006 agreement does not work are as follows. A, that agreement requires any funder for the development to enter into a separate agreement with the Council. Guarantee that if the developer, if for any reason does not proceed with the development, the funder, will take over the development's responsibilities and secure completion of the development. In this present economic climate, no funder would agree to enter into such an agreement. This point has been accepted by both the Council and SFP. That agreement effectively prohibits the sale of flats until completion of the hotel. That is now practically impossible because of the following. The hotel is at the Harbour Parade end of the site. The new traffic order affecting Nero's Hill prohibits any construction traffic from approaching the site from the other end, which you would have to if the hotel was built first and the flats commercial secondly. 2. The design of the hotel incorporates a build over the access road at the back, and the tunnel underneath has a height restriction which will prevent construction traffic from passing through it. 3. It has been made clear by proposed hotel operators that they would not operate or open a hotel with a building site in operation next door. C. Pursuant to that agreement, leases for 199 years have been granted to SFP by the Council. These leases make reference to the 2006 agreement and as such are not acceptable as security by funders for the development of the site. The redrawn agreements incorporates a legal commitment on the part of SFP to the Council to complete the development, being the flats, commercial and the hotel. As in the original agreement, overage is to be paid to the Council on the disposal of each of the flats and each of the commercial units. To support and secure the Council their obligation, SFP have offered a second charge on the more valuable part of the site, i.e. the residential and commercial part, which provides an obligation on the part of SFP to complete the development and pay the overage. If SFP were to default the council would be in a position to call in the second charge. And whilst this may involve the council in redeeming the first charge, it will then be in a position to seek forfeiture of the leases and repossession of the site. SFP's commitment to date, as all of you already heard, has been an investment exceeding £5 million. The delays have been brought about by the change in the economic climate, which has made finance for the project extremely difficult. It has been endeavoured at all times to overcome these problems, and extremely anxious to get on the site and commence the development as it needs a return on its capital investment. The delay has substantially reduced its potential profit, and therefore the attraction of this development, primarily because of the change in economic climate, which has meant the interest he is paying for the funding has increased by 20%. Notwithstanding this, SFP remains committed to complete the development. It is a commercial company and has endeavoured to jump through the various hoops put up by the council, but its ability to continue to do so is becoming extremely difficult, as its willingness to start and to show people of Thanet on what has been a dead site. For too many years, it appears to be obstructed at every turn.
SFP